I've seen a lot in my years as a long-haul truck driver, but nothing could have prepared me for the nightmarish journey that started on a desolate stretch of highway in the Nevada desert. It was a moonless night, and the only illumination came from the dim glow of my truck's headlights, casting eerie shadows across the barren landscape. I'd always heard stories about Area 51 and alien encounters, but I never thought I'd become a part of one. As I rumbled along the lonely road, a strange, high-pitched noise pierced the silence. It was as if my radio had gone haywire. Static filled the cab, and the truck's engine sputtered. Panic set in as I realized I was losing control of the vehicle. The steering wheel felt like it had a mind of its own, and I struggled to keep the massive rig on the road. Just as I was about to hit the brakes, a blinding light engulfed my truck. It was so intense that I had to shield my eyes with my arm. The world around me faded away, and I felt a strange sensation of weightlessness, as if the laws of gravity had ceased to exist. When the light finally receded, I found myself in a place I couldn't comprehend. The desert landscape had transformed into an otherworldly realm. Strange, luminescent flora cast an eerie, greenish glow, and the air was thick with an alien scent that made my stomach churn. My truck was gone, and I was standing in the middle of a desolate, alien landscape. As I tried to make sense of my surroundings, I heard a bizarre, high-pitched chattering. Turning slowly, I came face to face with a group of grotesque, insect-like creatures. They were small, no taller than a foot, with elongated, segmented bodies and multifaceted eyes that glowed with an unnatural intensity. They moved with an unsettling grace, skittering around me in a circle, chittering to each other in a language that was utterly incomprehensible. I was paralyzed with fear, unable to move or even scream. It was as if they were manipulating my very thoughts. One of the creatures, the largest among them, approached me, its eyes fixed on mine, and I felt a chilling presence probing my mind. It was clear that these beings were far more advanced than we could ever fathom. The creature communicated with me in my mind, implanting images and emotions. I saw visions of a vast armada of alien ships preparing to descend upon Earth. They were plotting to subjugate humanity, to harvest our resources, and to reshape our world into something unrecognizable. The horror of their intentions sent shivers down my spine. In a desperate attempt to escape, I stumbled backward, trying to flee from these otherworldly beings. The aliens emitted a piercing screech, and their eyes intensified in brightness. Suddenly, I was engulfed in another blinding light, and my surroundings shifted once more. When the light finally faded, I was back on the same desolate stretch of Nevada highway. My truck was idling, the engine running smoothly. The night was silent, and there was no sign of the aliens or the bizarre landscape. It was as if I had never left, as if the entire experience had been a nightmarish hallucination. But the sense of dread that lingered in my heart told me otherwise. I knew that the aliens were out there, plotting against humanity, and I had been given a glimpse into their nefarious plans. The encounter had left a mark on my soul, a constant reminder that we were not alone in the universe, and that some extraterrestrial forces had dark intentions for our world. As I continued my journey through the lonely highways of America, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, that the aliens were monitoring my every move. The truth was out there, and it was far more terrifying than I had ever imagined.